Do you want to learn how to sew a buttonhole like this using your sewing machine? Then stay tuned to see how I did it. Welcome to Sewing 101, where I teach you the basics so you can learn how to start sewing using your machine. In this week's video, I'm going to teach you how to sew a buttonhole using a buttonhole foot. The things you will need are a piece of fabric, a button, and the bag your sewing machine came with. First, you're going to get out your bag and take out the buttonhole foot, which looks like this, and this other item that just looks like a brush, but in actuality it's a seam ripper, which admittedly took me a while to figure out. If you don't have this bag or don't know where it is, then you can buy these supplies at your craft store or online. Now you are going to take your buttonhole foot and your button and place it into the slot, then push down to lock it in place. Now I'm going to show you how to remove your current presser foot. You are going to make sure your machine is in the upright position, then you will push up on the lever right here. Then the current foot will just fall off. Move it out of the way and place the button presser foot underneath, making sure the hook is aligned with the metal bar. Then you will push up on the lever right here. After this, you will pull down on the one-step buttonhole lever. Then you will push it towards the back of your machine and you're done. It's as easy as that. Now we're going to cover 3 different elements: the width, the length, and the pattern selector dial. The width is going to be 6, which is the standard setting, but you can adjust this to your liking. The length is going to be between 1 and 0. I ended up picking 0 so that the stitches were more tight. And the pattern selector dial is going to be set to the button stitch. To be honest, as I started filming this video, I actually ended up running into some problems myself, which had never happened to me before, so I wanted to share how I fixed it. Now when I started sewing, it kept getting jammed in the upper right corner of the buttonhole. So I did all the usual fixes. I rethreaded my top thread, I rethreaded the bobbin, I tried sewing on a different fabric, but nothing worked. So I finally turned my machine to the side to check the buttonhole stitch balance adjustment slot, which is located on the right side of your machine right by the power button. Now typically it should be kept in the middle, but since the right side of the buttonhole was giving me an issue, I adjusted it by turning it towards the minus symbol. So if you had an issue with the left side, you would do the opposite. This is to help open up the thread so it won't get bunched up. Now that we've gotten that taken care of, we can start sewing the buttonhole for real this time. If you want your buttonhole to be on a specific area, make sure to mark it on your fabric. The buttonhole will start stitching from the bottom, going back and forth between the 2 sides. So keep that in mind when deciding where you will start. Now you can use the electric foot pedal to start sewing, making sure to keep a nice even speed. If you notice while you sew, this bottom part will open and close depending on what part of the buttonhole is being sewn. Make sure to take note of it to help let you know when you get to the end of sewing your buttonhole, since the machine won't automatically stop. You will have to do that yourself. Then remove your fabric and cut off the excess thread. Now to open the buttonhole. You can either use the seam ripper or you can use a small pair of scissors. Regardless, you are going to want to make sure that you do not cut the thread when opening up the hole, as this can cause it to unravel. If you want to learn how to sew a button, you can check out my other video linked in the iCards above. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any other ideas or things you would like to see, please let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell to turn on all post notifications so you can stay up to date on all my sewing tutorials, as well as my many other sewing adventures. Make sure you check out my other social medias listed here to stay up to date on everything that I have going on.